Anthony Slater here, sitting courtside with Erik Horne, and actually the same vantage point that the ESPN announcers saw the game at tonight. And I think, the final was Thunder 110, Pelicans 103, but I don't think this is the game ESPN planned when they scheduled this one. Anthony Davis was out, Kevin Durant was out, and then basically the entire Pelicans roster was out, including Kendrick Perkins. So the juice was kind of sapped out of this game, and the Thunder's energy, they won, they needed the win, but the Thunder's energy and effort I didn't think was great.
No, it wasn't what it could have been. I mean, you had Ish Smith running around getting buckets, and Ryan Anderson.
Of the Oklahoma City lore.
Yeah,
Smith.
Ish Smith made his welcome return with Kendrick Perkins as well. But no, the energy wasn't where it usually is for the Thunder. I mean, fortunately, they got that Russell Westbrook guy. He had 43 points. Enes Kanter had a big game off the bench. And Russell Westbrook turned it on in the fourth quarter, scored about 11 in a row when the game got to about 3 points. After some back-to-back threes from the Pelicans. And once again, Westbrook was on the brink of a triple-double, but the points were enough for him to be able to pull this one out for the Thunder.
He was the difference tonight. I mean, especially in the end and some different stuff. But the Thunder starting front line was pretty bad tonight. Steven Adams only played 11 minutes, missed both his shots, wasn't a factor. Then Serge Ibaka had a rough night. He missed his first 7 shots. At one point, he was at the free throw line. He missed one. You could tell it. I think he was trying to get himself back into the game, but he stopped before the second free throw and was asking the crowd to get on their feet for him. I don't know.
And then he missed.
And then he missed, which was also strange. But yeah. he just was out of it, it seemed, tonight. And what they really picked up the slack was, you mentioned it, Enes Kanter. I thought Billy Donovan made a nice rotation adjustment, going to Kanter and staying with Kanter tonight. He played 31 minutes, which he hadn't played more than 19 in the last 3 games. But he plays 31 night, 24 and 14, dominates a Pelicans backup front line that there basically wasn't a backup front line. Dante Cunningham was their backup center tonight. Yeah. And he's a 6'8" small forward, power forward. So, I mean, I think that was the key.
Yeah, Enes Kanter was big off the bench, and as much as people want to talk about his defensive efficiencies, in games like this where Russell Westbrook was really the primary scorer and the rest of the guys in the starting lineup were struggling to score, it's big to get 24 points and 14 rebounds off the bench like Kanter did tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. From here, the Thunder, you'd like to see them play better. They got 2 home games before they go back out on the road. The first one is Friday night. They get the New York Knicks in here, which sounds, from the Knicks of the last few years, that sounds like a good thing. But New York, the Knicks are playing decent. They got some nice free agent signings with Robin Lopez. Carmelo's back healthy. And the guy I love, the guy everyone's falling in love with right now, Kristaps Porzingis, the 7'3" rookie, the Latvian. It's going to be an interesting matchup. And if the Thunder played like they did tonight, they could get upset.
No, they can't sleep on the Knicks coming in here. They're going to have Carmelo playing. They're going to have Kristaps coming in. And Kristaps is playing well for a 19-year-old guy coming over in his first NBA season. This was a guy that the Thunder were on 2 years ago, and he ended up pulling out of that draft, and he came into this draft, and he ended up being the number 4 pick overall. So he looks like he's going to be actually a solid pick for the Knicks, one of the first ones they've had in a long time. So that's something to look forward to this weekend.
No doubt. Let's go to Coach Billy Donovan and some of the players and see what they had to say about tonight's win.
We started the game, certainly in the first quarter, real sharp. I thought the guys coming off the bench really did a good job, kind of gave them some control there. We obviously built a 13-point lead there. And I think trying to stay big, because it felt like Enes in the first half was a huge impact and a huge factor in the game. Probably at times hurt us on defense because they were playing so small. And probably got beat too much off the dribble, and it was hard because you're trying to come off and take away layups. We gave up threes. Thought we did a better job in the second half of defending the 3-point line. I thought in the first half we didn't do a great job defending the 3, and I thought they got a lot of open looks. I thought our guys really got tested in terms of ball containment and guarding the ball, and it was a challenge. But I think probably our defense, because of my decision not to try to take advantage of our size and not downsize until the end of the game, probably put our guys in some difficult situations at times.
Decision to play Enes, a lot more than you have recently. Was that coming into the game you thought you were going to do that, or just how it played out?
I really felt like to start the game, I felt like Serge and I felt like Steven had some pretty good looks for whatever reason. He just couldn't get the ball to go in the basket, and they were right around the rum. Dean, I think, had a run-out layup he missed. It seemed like we missed a lot of layups. And Ennis was the one guy who was putting the ball in the basket, and he was the one guy, like I really thought Ennis did a terrific job on Cunningham because, you know, he's putting on the floor, he's shooting mid-range, he's a hard cover for Ennis. And Ennis did a really, really good job, in my opinion, where in the first half we were able to keep him out there, and I thought he was able to utilize his size, his strength, and his ability to score around the basket. I mean, we got to the free throw line 40 times. So we were attacking the paint, which was very, very positive. I thought the three-point line at the end of the game, thank God, was a wash. You know, I think we made 8, they made 7. So that was a plus. But I thought their ability to drive with an open floor was really a challenge.
The meeting between the second unit, was that just post-practice? You all huddled together?
No, Coach Billy, you know, after the practice this morning, talk about it. You know, we have to bring energy and we have to, you know, fight the second group. And I think everybody did their job today. Everybody was focused and everybody brought everything they have tonight.
Did you kind of come in, think you could maybe exploit this matchup? They're a little bit injury ravaged, especially on the front line.
Well, I think we didn't really care who's playing, who's not playing. We only care what we did today. I mean, we cannot worry about what's going on with them, and we only care about, you know, what's going on with us.
I thought we did a good job executing. Defensively, I thought we did a better job of locking in on task at hand and you know, obviously making some shots as well.
You often talk about reading the game as it goes along. Was their lack of a rim protector a big deal for you in terms of being able to get to the rim?
Just attack mode. Regardless of, you know, who I know, I'm able to kind of get in the paint and kind of disrupt the defense, and my job was to be able to attack and take what the defense gives me.
Second group seemed to give you a little bit of spark in that second quarter. What did you think about their play?
It was great, man. Did a good job coming in. Picked our energy up. We started off a little slow. Like I said before, it's going to be games where they do that. So.
Good to see Perk.
100%. Perk, my man. I talked to him throughout the year. Unfortunately, he's hurt, but you know, he's a good dude. You know, he's like a brother, big brother to me. So, good dude to see.
You guys used Ennis maybe more in games past tonight. Was it the matchup? I mean, what you guys kind of like?
I don't know. You know, you got to ask the coach about that one. I don't know. I just think it is, you know, played well, and coach decided to roll with it.